Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, We're the Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And we're about to dive into episode 3 of Loki, and this one is entitled Lamentis?
Lamentis?
Lamentis? That's either Latin, I don't know what it would mean, or I feel like...
Based off the word laments?
Well, I'm also thinking of like, hadn't we heard about this in like the Guardians of the Universe? Sorry, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Maybe. It's not ringing a bell right off the top of my head, but maybe.
Something's tingling there, but I guess we will
Marvel
find
sense
out.
tingling.
Marvel senses are tingling. Well, you guys, this is our episode spoiler review / reaction to the latest episode of Loki, mainly episode 3, and we're excited for you to kind of enjoy the ride along with us as we watch and react to some of the biggest moments from the show and a spoiler discussion towards the end. Now, a spoiler warning for those of you that have not watched the latest episode. We think that you should probably watch the episode by yourself ahead of time so that you can come back and enjoy the reaction and the spoiler discussion afterwards. With that said, last week it was pretty crazy. We left off with
a huge cliffhanger.
I mean, she bombed the timeline essentially.
With just hitting the fan kind of a thing.
Pretty
it's
much.
like and they all seemed strategically placed. They all seemed to be, these timelines were designed to disrupt something specific.
And on top of that, Loki went after her, making it look like he's trying to make his escape. And, I don't know what could be potentially going through Mobius's head, but I think it's less of like him trying to escape and more of it's like, well, I gotta follow.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right in to episode 3 and see if that's where it picks up. This is
do potato skins or
Oh, wait!
fingers.
That was the...
I don't hate it, I fear it. Do you know how many times the health department has closed this place down?
Huh.
ew.
The alcohol sterilizes it.
You know what brain freeze is, don't you? It permeates the roof of your mouth and freezes the synapses in your brain, so your memories are literally frozen in place.
That's going to come back to be
Yeah,
important.
that's gonna.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and you won't be able to tell me the answer until your synapses have melted. Challenge accepted.
Whoa. Okay, trickster.
Look.
How many people are guarding the timekeepers? Sorry, what?
Oh,
Whoa, time passed.
So why won't you tell me how many people are guarding the timekeepers? Oh, there's...
Oh, dang.
Whoa, such a trickster.
Wow.
Snap again.
Yeah, I'm probably just tired.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
What power.
Where do I find the elevators? They're gold.
Gotta go back into the TVA, yeah, to do this?
Mm-hmm.
To find the timekeepers.
Oh, and this is where she finds
her perspective of it. Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's going to be
Ooh,
interesting.
Yeah.
And you're going to see her.
I love, being able to see kind of how
First.
things worked out on her, not from her end.
Yeah. Because jumping from person to person, setting certain traps. Now she's on a timer. She's like, shoot, I got to get this done and get out of here.
Show that how she was in that girl's head. Right into, like, they're not even going to look there.
Oh my gosh.
Smart.
Oh, and oh my gosh.
Magic doesn't work there.
Oh!
She's like, I'm not afraid to fight. I put my hair up. Oh my gosh.
Whoa! Oh, that's pretty cool.
Way to use your surrounding. Jeez. She's just off to 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
Oh!
Loki.
Oh, okay. So as they went through... Okay, so that's Lady Loki, who actually came out of the store.
Yeah.
I thought it was like.
So now we're cut off.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
present time. He's got his daggers out. Oh!
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
I like her.
She's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Either way, that's how I get to be the concubess.
Ah.
What?
Oh, smart move, Loki.
What?
Where are they?
Goodbye, variant.
Oh!
Yeah, magic's back.
I've got magic too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Send us.
Oh no!
Oh, where is this?
Where is it?
Ah,
Oh!
Lamentis. What? I was kind of.
You're
I
right.
said
It's a
was,
location.
Well, I said Guardians of the Galaxy. That doesn't really make it an accurate description, but
When is this though?
2077.
I don't know what that
We don't
means.
know what that means either.
Oh!
Oh.
It's another apocalypse.
Oh God, no! Run, 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 run! Is that gonna? Are they gonna be safe from the moon? I guess we'll see.
Well, what do you propose instead?
I know. A truce?
Yes, the moon's coming to crash to crash the planet.
Because you need me to get that thing recharged. That's the only reason you saved me out there.
Oh my God!
The plan you interrupted was years in the making. And as soon as I turn that tempad back on, I'm going straight back to the TVA to finish what I started.
Good about not calling some faded photocopy of me Loki.
Good, because that's not who I am anymore. I'm Sylvie now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you changed. I'd never have done that.
Yeah? Well, I'm not you. Can we get on with this now?
Dynamic is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Brute force is no substitute for diplomacy and guile.
Noted.
No, she's just gonna go in there.
She's gonna do the same thing.
Oh!
I didn't even really see clearly who that was. The same thing's gonna happen to him.
He's a talker.
Hello, dear.
Oh,
Trees?
Oh.
she's gonna shoot him.
You're as beautiful as
Never said a thing that nice in 30 years.
We're doing this one my way.
Causing chaos?
Like someone with a shit plan.
Oh.
Now you enchant this guy so you can get past him.
Whoa, hey! Everything okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, I just remembered that headquarters radioed in their request for them this morning.
It's giving me like Fifth Element vibes here.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Just the outfits.
Messages.
Where'd you learn to do that? You know that.
I taught myself.
You taught yourself that magic.
Yeah, I did. Wouldn't it be easier if I just
Self-taught
You tried to
magic.
make it give you the temp back so you could love is hate.
Oh, piss off.
They're gonna drive each other insane.
But the
So, on the
I
subject
like the bounce back and forth between the two of them.
How about you? You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses. Or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you. But nothing ever...
Real.
Kind of surprised her talk getting so deep into like
Yeah.
some of the stuff. Yeah, it looks like whoa.
Oh wow.
Oh, she did fall asleep. Yeah.
I guess he would be used to getting drunk with Thor.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh. Oh no. How are they gonna charge their thing?
Well, I did take quite a tumble.
You arsehole. You killed us.
Maybe we can fix it.
But then how are they gonna charge it? They're running out of time.
Oh yeah, true.
Unless Mobius somehow finds them, shows up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh!
possible as well, because he knows to look inside apocalypses.
So what, we hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon?
I mean, sounds like a good idea.
How are they gonna get there? Walk? Oh wow, they're walking.
That young soldier from the TVA, her mind was messed up, everything clouded. Had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
Wow.
What did you say?
Hundreds of years?
Before she joined the TVA,
Yeah, she was just a regular person on Earth.
I was told that everyone who works in the TVA was created by the time.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
So that means Mobius doesn't know that about himself.
Oh.
Oh boy. You know, that makes sense in the conversation that he had with Ravonna. He's like, I know you got other agents working for you. What if they're all him? They're all variants of him. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it's
wow.
happening. Dude, I love all the set, the lights. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Looks so cool.
Oh.
Oh. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
I'm surprised the guards would be like that too. If I was a guard, I'd be like, screw this, I'm getting on that ship.
Right. Holy.
Oh. Run, 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 run.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
They're stuck.
Oh. What? How do you do that?
Is that him?
It looked like it was.
I'm surprised all the... Yeah, you're
This-
right about the guards. That's interesting that they keep coming after them
Yeah.
in that way.
Oh, they don't get on the...
Was that...
Oh.
Was
yeah,
that it?
that was probably the Ark.
That's
What?
where we end?
What?
No!
Oh, come on.
Kind of mad.
Yeah, that was almost very much like a filler episode.
Well, why
We
they spend
really
all that
didn't-
time running around the city? They could have just tried to bust through.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, that was quite an interesting episode with a very frustrating ending because
Yeah.
it kind of made it feel like they are now stranded on Lamentis with the impending doom, which the only other option I can think of is either they try to use something in that city to try to repair and power the Tempad, or Mobius finds them.
Yeah, and gets them out of there.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the only two things I can think about. But I felt, not that I mind them being in like the neon lit city, because I thought that looked really cool. And they got
It
to,
looked very Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, I liked seeing that. But they spent so much time like running around and stuff like that. I'm like, just bust through, like you.
Just head straight for it. And I'm also
You're
wondering-
Lokis.
Yeah, and all the guards were just like, no, we're not allowed to let anyone on. And this whole time it's like, no, don't you have to get on as well?
But then there was also other people who were trying. So that was like an interesting bit at the end there. But other than, you know, the ending and the final few minutes of this episode, I actually enjoyed seeing the two of them not really bond, but kind of talk about, you know, like Loki, like about who he is and about her. And I kind of wanted to know what she was talking about in what she said about, oh, this was a plan years in the making.
Yeah, so she's been actually strategizing and structuring this whole massive plan for quite a long time.
Yeah, she's been trying to infiltrate the TVA, get to the timekeepers, exactly how, why. She didn't get to, not too much information on that just quite yet. But also, one of the things we found out is that with, I think like Hunter C20 was the agent's name that she kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And she got in her head and made it seem like they were like hanging out, girlfriends, having margaritas or whatever. And she was like, oh, I had to go back hundreds of years before she was an agent.
Yeah, and then...
And Loki's like, wait, what? So that's really interesting. That all of them, including Ravonna, probably not including her.
Then that also does bring up the question of the TVA being good guys.
They're probably, they're good guys in their eyes.
Yeah, true. And they're probably what the ends justify the means kind of a thing, kind of justification to it. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be justified for, say, a Loki to bring them down or to try and take their power.
Or something, yeah. That's really interesting that they touched on that because Mobius, that he told Loki something completely different. Now, whether he knowingly did that so he can kind of, keep other things in secret, or he actually believes that.
True, I guess he could have
be
been...
a whole nother, because he could, then if Sylvie is right, they're all variants, then he's not the only Mobius.
Yeah, true. There's actually... Well, technically, there'd be multiple of everyone there.
That's crazy.
So I'm really curious now to find out a little bit more details about...
And they just work in different sectors, or they come in at different times, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just never crossed. Really interesting. Any of other thoughts on the episode?
Overall, I did really like the banter. I did have a lot
Me
of
too.
fun with them just going back and forth. I think when this episode started to kind of get me a little, like I started to get out of the episode,
Yeah.
was when she woke up from that nap that she had, and Loki's like obviously blowing their cover, obviously making a huge scene.
Yeah.
When if his plan was to get to the power source, then he would want to lay low as well. And it just seemed so out of character for him to do something so Star-Lordish kind of a thing.
Well, he is the god of mischief.
True, but I think there's an end game in this. Like, he strategized going, okay, I need to make it so we don't make it on that ship. So this, and this will happen, and then I have a plan to get us out.
I'm wondering if he's counting on Mobius coming to pick him up.
That is possible.
That maybe he's like, hedging the bet on that, and like kind of hoping like, well, I really hope it works out, because he knows that they're going to be actively looking for the both of them.
Yeah.
And they did discover that, like variants hiding in apocalypses and things like that. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just so mad where they left off the episode. I was like, no, I want to see what happens. I wanted an end. And this episode was also shorter than all the other ones.
Yeah.
The other two were at about like a 55-50, and this one's at about a 43, including credits. So I guess we have to wait a whole another week to see what happens next week on Loki. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching us react to this episode and the spoiler discussion towards the end there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you get more videos just like this one. And don't forget to share and like, and we will see you in the next.